Hi guys, welcome to another video as a future forex trader. Today I'm about to do a video on weekly section recap. Okay, weekly section recap. This is my first time to do it, and I want to do it to start doing every end of the weekend. Start doing section recap video, how the past action played during the week. Then I'm doing a recap of the past action from the week, explaining how my expectation, how well the past action was played, if the past action played well or not, something like this, with different scenario, different market structure shift, all this thing. I want to talk about it on the video. I think for the next week, for now I will start for now every Friday or Saturday, because today is Friday 25 July 2025. Today is Friday. The market's already closed. That's why I want to do a video about that. It just came up on my mind. I said, let me do a video about, start doing a video about a section recap. Okay guys, let's go dive in the market. I will show you how to do it. Okay guys, as you can see here, we are on weekly time frame. Here's a weekly time frame. Clean price action. As you can see, we have a nice supply from the left. You can see price mitigate here, massive reaction to the demand, push to the upside. As you can see, this was the recent weekly here. This is a recent price action on the weekly time frame. If I zoom in, you can see guys that on the left you can see you have a weekly here price action from the left. Nice price action on the weekly time frame. Nice price action you can see here. Price tap here, reaction here, 2 weeks straight, massive push to the downside. You have also this weekly demand here. Let me show you. You have this weekly demand, because this is so important. You have this weekly demand here. I did not mark it. I did not mark out this because during this week I didn't look at weekly time frame. Yes, just last week. You can see weekly here, price react nice from the opposing supply. Reaction is key. Now the next 2 weeks is to the next 1 month. Price is about to push more up and break this high, break a structure. Okay guys, we are on the, let's go on the daily time frame. Daily time frame, you can see swing high, swing low, current price action weekly here. As you can see, price came back, tap. As you can see here, price came back from the weekly supply, reaction for 2 weeks, tap inside the weekly demand. Inside our weekly demand, we have a daily demand. You can see daily demand. You have a daily demand, and followed by a nice reaction. We have a change of character here. At the same time, it was also a sweep of liquidity, sweep of sell side, buy side liquidity above. As you can see, once the price tap in, reaction key, you have now a change of character, a nice clean change of character here. Now at this point, now this is a daily. Now this is daily demand here. I'm expecting what price to now, as the price already came back from opposing supply, we now say supply to demand flip. Supply now here from the opposing weekly within the daily demand, reaction mitigate here, now follow and break above here. This is what I'm expecting on the weekly time frame, guys. And now on the short time frame, short time frame price action was so clean. On ashford you can see clean price action, but on the lower time frame it was so messy. nothing clean during these 2 weeks. Nothing, just all fake out, range bound. Nothing was great. As you can see, you have a swing, ash for swing, swing low, swing high. This is the analysis of today. As you can see here, analysis 225.7, swing bullish, internal bullish, order flow bullish. As you can see, swing was bearish here. First of all, break, massive push, price came back, swept, take all this excess liquidity here, massive reaction, push up, swept all this liquidity, here, tap inside this opposing supply. This supply even swept liquidity, also swept in, take inducement before in front of the previous POI. We have a swap, past swap here, nice break, new POI form, inducement, swap it during the new. This was a FMO. This was during the FMO news. No, FOMC, yeah, FOMC news. Past swap this high, lot of liquidity sweep. You can see after we follow by a change of character, nice push. Then now price shift now from bearish to bullish, as you can see. You can see price shift from bearish to bullish here. Current price, you can see here, price shift, nice, we see bullish now. Everything aligned, swing aligned, internal aligned, order flow aligned, bullish. As you can see, price react from here, massive push, react, break of structure. Yeah, in this case, for people that use the supply and demand, I think there's some of you facing the same situation like here now. As you can see, if I delete this supply, okay, you can see I take the pivot. This is the range. This is the whole range. So I'm saying I take the range like this. You can see, because this is so weak, I don't leave it like this. I prefer to take the whole range. As you can see, if I take the whole range, what happened? Price push up, pull back, tap inside the range, massive push up, mitigate the opposing supply from the opposing higher supply from the left, But now if I took the pivot, it's still valid. It will price will not come back to tap inside this demand. But now if I take this out now, maybe I take it here, you can see I just take the pivot here. I just take the pivot range here. You can see price did not mitigate it. Now this is a good thing about that. Both of them are good, but in some scenario, some are best, some are not. Some are great, provide great confirmation. As now on this scenario here, I use both of them on this scenario. Why? Because this is a nice pivot, price react, boom, massive impulsive coming, massive break of structure. Then today when I wake up, today was 25. I wake up Friday. This was yesterday. Price, you can see, price here, break of structure, tap inside this weekly supply. Normally I know the price, if demand if demand about to continue for keep buying, keep pushing the price up, price will not fail. So you can see a reaction is also the key, because when the price tap inside the supply on the left, you must have a reaction point. This is a reaction, a pullback. Then now at this point, price is supposed to break above here if the price is about to continue. If the buyers have strength to continue pushing the price up, this is supposed to hold. Oh shit, close it. Yes guys, you can see. Yes guys, as you can see here, price react, failed to close above here, take only the buy side liquidity above this high, because this is where sellers enter to lead the price down. Because to push the price down, as there was a supply, some sellers kick in here, have a lot of stop loss above here. Now they will use this their stop loss to add more sell position in the market. That's why price was keep going down, as you can see here. Then now when I woke up in the morning today, I saw okay, price tap here, price did not close up, continue up. Okay, now you can see I write here what, as price failed to break the previous high probability that PUR could not hold. Why? Because now they will use as here's a sweep of liquidity inside the previous supply from the left. This is high probability that this demand, this PUR here is an inducement. It's an inducement. Now they will use this PUR now as an induce, this low, this PUR as an inducement to mitigate the extreme here. This one to mitigate the extreme. As you can see here, I'm still using both of them. In the first scenario, I use both of them because once the price mitigate here, if I find an opportunity, I will lose to long here. But once the price came back again and I see this scenario, now this noise is no longer valid for me. This zone is no longer valid. I'm using on the pivot because I consider now, because here wasn't when the price break here, the price did not make a pullback before the break. No, there's no a pause in the price here before price break up, because where inducement where is below, inducement is below the low, lot of liquidity is below here. You can see price react, lot of buyers are enter here, put their stop loss below here, below everywhere. Price now what, you have a nice reaction. You can see kick, lot of buyers are enter, they put their stop loss here, massive bearish, massive, take all the stop loss. Now going back up, this is the powerful, yeah, as you can see price tap here, bam, tap inside here. Now this noise is no longer valid, used as an inducement. Price about to rise up now, to massively rise up. At least price about to rise up, continue up like this, something like here, rise up, break this high or sweep this high also, before now keep going down to mitigate here. This is something that I'm expecting, something like this. Use this as sweep, take all the liquidity here. Okay, let's go on the M15. The recent price action, you can see guys, price action this week from I think Monday. From Monday everything was keep buying. Lot of good opportunities to buy. Look for long, massive reaction sweep, price sweep, no comeback, price no comeback, nothing flip here. This day, Wednesday around, it was already end of the section. I did not take this trade because my section was already end. It was a high probability trade here, but end of the section I don't do. I'm not forcing. I'm the market to follow my plan, because my plan is that I need to 5 p.m. I need to be out of the market. If 5 p.m. came and I did not take any position at that time, I will not take any position again. But if 5 p.m. came that I'm already in a position, I can keep living maybe until like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. max. Then I close that position. Even if it's a win or loss, I will close it. I will close it. As you can see, we woke up today. Price was bullish, keep bullish. You can see nice shift, bullish, internal, we shift bullish, came back. Today was a strong low, weak high here. Because we shift internal. This is that sweep of liquidity here. It's a liquidity sweep here. You can see after price tap inside this demand, V sharp massively to the upside. Massive push to the upside. Massive push to the upside, guys. Then don't know what happened. You can see internal shift bearish came back here, mitigate a reaction, push down. Now this is giving me sign that okay, we swept this low, we could shift and continue up. We can see a reaction, no, price did not continue down. But at this point now, price came back here today at the end of the section open, price open. When the price open here, you can see price rise up, massively. So after at the section open, Frankfurt section open, swept the previous Asian high, you can see candle did not close above it, swap of liquidity. This is why I was even expecting to sell, but this kind of scenario, I already know at least something will happen here. Then I was at that time, normally when price break here, break this high, if this candle close above here like this, I would have looked to long. But when the price closed, like I said, this is a sweep of liquidity, this is a nice sweep of liquidity, then I was considered to look for long here. But once I saw the candle close with weak like this, I know I say this is no longer a long, because this is a sweep of the Asian high. Then price about use this as a buy side liquidity to now to short again, as well as this also a lot of liquidity is here. And I knew also that lot of liquidity is below the H4 supply, H4 demand. As we saw on the higher time frame, this is H4. This is a recent H4 demand that did not have inducement. This is lot of liquidity. Yeah, lot of liquidity for that below here. You can see price even tap inside. As you can see here, this was the recent demand here. Boom, price tapping, but nothing happened. End of the session already. Friday, nothing. For me, I'm not expecting a big move on Friday. Today it was so surprising. I was so surprised as the price play like this, very massively move on the Friday. Normal on Friday, so no big move. As you can see, demand was in control here. You can see reaction is the key. Demand, reaction, boom, patient. Once the price break this low, demand was in, now supply was in control. Now you have a demand to supply flip. You can see price now, I mark this demand, but no confirmation entry here. As you can see here, what I wrote here, no confirmation. I was targeting here because a lot of liquidity is below here and a lot of liquidity is below here. I was happy to look for short, but unfortunately on the N5, because I use N5 as my entry time frame on this entry model, I was waiting for a inducement. As we swept, as the price shift here, it was here. Yes, one the price fake break. Now for me, I was looking to short. Yes, definitely. But the reason why I did not short here, I did not get entry, because no inducement, because I was waiting for inducement here, or when the price breaks something like this, a pullback, nice break again before pulling back down here. Now we look this as an inducement to look for long, but nothing like that happened. What happened? Or I need to see inducement in front of the POI, something like this as an inducement, but or I need to see inducement inside like here, like here, before I look to short. I was waiting price to pull back more up, sweep this high. Now I will look to short now, but nothing like that happened. You can see nothing. I was waiting price to come and sweep this high before shorting back down. It just rise down, but it was a nice trade. No confirmation, just yeah, guy. Now we are on German 40 now. German 40. Let's go quickly. Okay, we have a swing high, a swing low. Okay, you can see price action is clean bullish. As dusk always, when does take the direction, just keep going. It will not retrace, just keep going massively. As you can see with the recent price action, you can see price was bearish, bullish, clean. We have a break of structure here, new demand here. There was a new demand, price came back. You have a fake break, strong liquidation here. I don't know if someone of you know about fake breakdown liquidation. Okay, let me show you this fake breakdown liquidation. Is this one? This what I'm talking about, fake breakdown liquidation. This one here, fake breakdown liquidation. This one, you can see you have a fake break, lower time frame chalk, then the low that lead to a chalk is now become a fake break. You become a strong liquidation low. It's strong low that you have a lot of liquidity here. Then when you have a liquidation, we rise up again. Okay, as you can see here, guys, you have a break. You have a break here. You have a fake break. Price came back. Fake break now. At this point, a lot of people are looking to long. They put their stop loss below here, below here, below here, below here, below here, below here. Then now, as me now, I know, we know that, okay, most of us know that. Some people that they don't know. Now this low now become what? A strong liquidation. You can see price swept that low. New demand form, massive break. Well, after the swap, we can see the next day what happened. Very big momentum buyers in the market was in the market, rise the price up, and we have a nice break again. Nice break of structure. As you can see, new demand, and today you can see how this kind of close. This morning star massive. You can keep going down, keep going up until you take this swing week high. It's ash for. Okay, this is ash for. Okay, ash for swing high, swing low. Antenna is bullish, antenna high, antenna low. Okay, at this point now you can see the swap of liquidity, antenna pullback, swap, failed to break, swap this low, previous low. This was the previous demand. Here was a previous demand here. Reaction key, come back, fail, swap the low now, and rise up. You can see anytime one price swap a low like this, most of the time, 80% of the time, you can see after the swap, price will directly rise up. You can see here, price break, come back, swap massively. This demand, fake break, swap, fake break, swap this low, rise up, rise up, price rise up. Happen here, rise up, break, antenna break, align. When antenna break here, everything was aligned together. Now this was a strong low. Lot of orders are sitting below here, below here, below here, below here. Lot of orders here. Yes, lot of orders here. Then now what happened? Price come back slowly, swap here, because this was a demand also here, that from here, demand here, swap here, mass, give a beautiful reaction, boom, came back down, swap the previous low. And after the swap, what happened? Price did not even mitigate here. We sometimes do like this and it will mitigate with just with weak, small weak like this before rising up. As we can see here now, after doing the price change trend, massive push, change of character here, can pull back, massive. Now you have another break of structure here. You have another break of structure. As you can see, this was a previous week high. See supply, the supply that lead to a break here. This supply lead to a break here. As you can see, this supply lead to a break here. You have a change of character here. This is supply, value supply from left. That's why price, after price mitigates supply, we have a nice reaction to the downside. Massive push reaction. Now as price come back here, for me it was an inducement. This low, as you can see, I write here, mindful that POI could be used as an inducement to mitigate the extreme POI below. Why did I say that? Because as this POI created, during the POI was created, we have a break clean, but price did not do something like a push and just pull back before break of structure. Now if price had done something like this, now you use this low as an inducement, and now this will be a protect low, a strong protect low. But now at this point, nothing like that, that's why this low now become this demand become a weak demand, because you have a extreme demand below. That's why I say, okay, this, as we don't have pullback inducement here, something like this, it will, and we use this as a inducement clean. I knew it that we use this as an inducement. I was 100% sure on that this action, because I already saw it. Even I'm not a profitable trader now, but I already saw some scenario like this. Like, I will not mess up on discount scenario like this. I already saw some scenario like this, guys. Then after that, price came back, mitigate here, massive push to the downside, clean. This is why I need to be very aggressive. This is why high probability. And below here, what did I say here? At the London session, I say after price swept the daily demand, because price swept this here. No, it didn't even sweep. After price swept, I was thinking price swept the daily. It did not even sweep. After price swept the daily demand low, massive V sharp, swept the H4, because it was a H4. H4, yeah, something, I think it was, yeah. Price swept the previous H4, then V sharp, massive V sharp, then followed by a high probability, because when after they swept the previous low, we can see a V sharp to the outside. This V sharp to the outside, a high probability POI to look for long here, as we have inducement now. High probability to look for long to target a weak high now. I'm 100% expecting price to remain bullish, as we have all the confluence here aligned, stuck with high time frame, everything aligned here. Nice swap, POI swap liquidity, high time frame POI with inducement in front of the zone. Clean a scenario to keep buying. That's why I even look too long here. I take this trade today. I took this trade today. I'm not an English person, but I'm trying to give my best. Yeah, as you can see, guys, you can see price action was quite be sideways, going up, going down, nice sweep. See V sharp to up, massive momentum, push up, price came back, lot of sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity above, lot of liquidity behind the POI here. Lot of liquidity behind the POI. That's why price came back here. I know that once the price tapped inside here, because this was the extreme POI, this was the inducement one POI here. Inducement here. Once the price tapped inside this high time frame demand, I knew also that lot of liquidity was sitting here. This is liquidity sitting here. Then, and we don't have any demand below again. This was the nearest demand, and price just swept it. After price swept it, we can see we have a change of character. This was giving me this one at this point now. I had confidence to look for long here. I mark out after a chalk. I mark out my zone, because we have a sweep. I mark out my zone. My zone. Change your character, massive. Price came back. At this point, I had a same scenario as a daily time frame. Push down, break, change your character, fake break, strong liquidation. Exactly the same thing that happened on the daily time frame. If you check the daily time frame, I saw it. I said it. Fake break, strong liquidation, massive. I put my entry below. Lot of people are looking too long here after they change your character here. They see, oh, this is new demand. Oh, let's go buy. They got in here, put their stop loss here. Put stop loss here. put stop loss. Price got stop them out. As you can see on lower time frame. I even do it on the lower time frame because you can see price change your character with swap liquidity, pure swap liquidity from the left. Change your character. Now a lot of people are looking to long here. Something like this. A lot of people are looking to long here. Oh, stop loss below, target here. Maybe here, something like this. Here, they put the stop loss here. Below the low, below a little bit. People are giving some more. Something like this. But it's, yeah. Take all the stop loss of the buyer here. You can see massive push to the downside. Take all stop loss and massive retrace to the upside. You can see I just enter and buy stop limit, buy stop limit is when you put your your entry above the current price. As the price, if I put my entry here and the price is still below here, now I'm expecting the price to keep going up. When the price break it, it will continue going up, then I will make profit. But if the price break it and come down, I will lose money. This is something like that. Buy is opposite of the sell stop, opposite of buy stop, sell stop. I just put my, when this candle was about to close, I just put my stop, my buy stop above the candle. That when the next candle open, took my entry, my position was triggered directly. Then I was in. Yeah, guys, now we are on gold analysis. Now is gold analysis here. Gold analysis here. Now I want to come back to start on a recent price action. As you can see, we have a lot of liquidity here. Lot of liquidity below here. Lot of trendline liquidity here. Lot of sell side liquidity below here. Lot of buy side liquidity below this equal high, equal low. Yeah, because you have a equal low here. A lot of liquidity are sitting below here. A lot of liquidity are sitting below the trend line here. A lot of liquidity. Then you can see we have a swing high, weak, swing low, swing high, swing low. Okay, we have internet is bullish, swing is bullish. Internet bullish, swing is bullish. As you can see here, you can see supply was fighting with demand, but was in control, sideways. Supply take control here. A reaction, push to the downside, failed to break. Build a lot of liquidity here. Lot of liquidity here. Demand kick in, push up. A lot of resting order below here. And price now, they lead the price, they push the price to upside. Push the price up. They push the price up. Now reaction, tap inside the demand. Ask for tap inside the daily demand. This was a new demand that created, because at the same time it was a inducement. At the same time it was a change of character. Something you need to learn. It's something I'm learning as experience. With experience, the more I practice it, the more I learn. I know, okay, this is what this is this. I know, okay, here is a chalk. At the same time it's inducement. Here is only chalk. Here is a inducement here. I know, because some scenario that every price action are not quite similar, but I just quite similar at the time. Sometimes if you just recognize some pattern here, then now what happened, you can see price came back, pull back inside this demand. You have a change of character here. Again, price, once the change of character happened, created, you have a new bullish shift. What happened? New demand here. I chose this new demand. Price tap inside here, massive push. We have a new break of structure here. Why? The reason why I chose this only candle compared to the old range, because this was the previous candle was full of body. You see, a lot of just the body was full compared to this one. This is just a week. That's why I prefer to use like this. Some scenario is not, I'm so complex about that pivot and range. But yes, I prefer to use range, but here I use pivot. It's not even pivot, I just use on one candle. But price came back. We have a lot of, you have an inducement here. You also saw an inducement. Okay, this was okay inducement here. There was also inducement. This was also inducement. We have also a liquidity below here. As the price push massive or to the downside, we have some resting from the seller here. The seller that lead this price to the downside. Some orders are sitting here. That's why they use these orders to look to sell massively. I will not expecting to see. I will not expect. I wouldn't surprise. I wouldn't surprise to see price came back and fell here and take this low out, something like this before going up. I wouldn't surprise because lot of liquidity see below here. As we break here, price break, no pullback before break again. Continue to upside. No, down, no inducement. Where is the liquidity below the low? Lot of liquidity are building here, are forming here. See how the price from the left, because this is here some others here sitting here. Yeah, see some others, you know. Then we use this, some others here, they use some others to sell again. Now they will use this as a liquidity to swap here, to take all the this trend line now, liquidity to go now again, to go long again, something like that. Okay, on the actual time frame, past was something similar, you know, but what I was talking on daily, we don't show it, we don't see it on the daily, you know. We don't see it on the day. We don't see it on the daily. Clean past, clean on the day, but on actual it's clean. You know, it's very clean. We have mitigated supply. That's why this bearish move is happening. I would want to be quickly happy. No, clean price action, mitigation of the opposing supply, change of character, price massively pushed to the downside. This is a daily demand. The pink one is a weekly actual demand. Price created massively. Price created massively. You can see massively. You have an equal low here. Equal low. Even as you see equal low like this. It's on the hash for equal low. Equal low. That means lot of liquidity are below here. Then I'm expecting price now to react again. As here, you can see how price react here. Massive push, reaction, pullback, break again, sweep this low, then now keep going up, something like that. This is what I'm expecting. As you can see, I say that yes, the massive momentum from seller straight into the actual demand. How probability price could continue bearish? Yes, because as here is equal low below here, lot of liquidity are here, lot of liquidity. Sensor liquidity is below here. They will use this to go longs again. This is where a lot of buyers get in. You know, a lot of buyers get in here, push up, came back, get again for the second time. Boom, 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 massively. Lot of order are here. They will use it to mitigate this actual demand. Now M15, I did not take a. This was what on Wednesday. I took a buy here. I was so aggressive here. It wasn't even a high probability setup, but I took it. I want to get involved, as I knew we come from a swap of liquidity. Demand, we have demand flip, demand chain, flip sweep. I get involved, but I was expecting price to go just move small up and even swap again this high. If not swap, come back now. This is what I was expecting. As you can see, but price did not push more up, came back, take me out. And today I miss a trade opportunity here. I miss first one here, miss opportunity here. Thank you guys. I'm tired. I don't want to continue explaining because I'm so tired. Thank you. Ciao. This is what happened. Okay.